So as at last night, there is this Fulani kidnapper, a boy, it's a Fulani by tribe, as I'm seeing him, because they have spoken to him. He said he's Fulani.
Good day, my subscribers. I bring to you good news and good tidings from my brothers in Benue and Plateau State. I got a very exciting news yesterday, and it was actually stated to me in a particular parable. They said that person wey wan catch thief for night no dey wear shoe wey go dey sound kokoka. And they also said person wey wan go rub no dey rub palm oil for him body. What does this mean? When I translate this, it simply means that when you want to catch any Fulani bandits, any others that has been robbing them of their peace, their God-given rest of mind, they have to stay away offline. And they have done it. They sent me a particular video of a Fulani guy that they just caught recently as it dey hot. This guy was caught on a Friday night. You can see that these guys have made up their mind that Nigeria will not have what we call any atom of rest or peace until they achieve their aim and goal. If they are kidnapping, they will. If they are not kidnapping, they will be running what we call the Islamic conquest agenda. A very young guy, Fulani boy, was caught. They sent it to me because they know that we give report that what I have said, that anytime they are sending their video, they should take away their faces. Because we know what happened in Iromi. And this is a similar situation. This guy was caught and he shared all the stories of when they are done with the operation, how they hire truck. Those trucks that carry cement. It could be Dangote, it could be any or that carry grains. They just hire them, they speak their language, they put cash into those trucks, and then those trucks will convey them back to the north. So this is how they have been operating for many, many months or years, if not for what happened in Iromi that just casted them. You know why I am so glad and happy? Our Benue, our Plateau, our Langtamburum, Bokos, the hunters and the vigilantes of those very localities that have been under siege now have now made up their mind that they will eventually now go offline. No more crying into the thin air, whereby the federal government or Tinubu will only release a communique that we avow that we arrest. You see what happened in Plateau? Tinubu is in Paris. People were attacked in Plateau as on Monday, Tuesday. Tinubu did not say one word. It was when people cry. He now released a communique on Friday. Don't worry, we'll arrest those perpetrators. All of them should be hunted down. Nobody should. Please, those people that went to Plateau to buy people, if they were crawling, as a Friday that you issued that mandate for this Nigerian army to go arrest them, I swear to God, if they were crawling, they go not reach Cameroon. Because from Benue, they've entered Taraba. From Taraba, they've gone, boom, Cameroon straight. So you see the way the South, the Middle Belt, we have to take our own destiny into our hands. Because I saw Zamfara hunters, or should I say vigilantes, local security chiefs, Zamfara and Katsina. I saw them with AK-47 and AK-49. As on my screen. I saw them with sophisticated weapons. So if in any situation now, you hear that there is kidnapping in Katsina and Zamfara, it's a lie. They just want to use it for money laundering. Forget. Bello Matawale, who is the defense minister, did not say a word. I am sure he is the one that probably pressed the button using his influence as a minister of state for defense, allowing those guys in Katsina and Zamfara to wield a AK-49 or AK-47 so that they can fight these insurgents. The Benue people who have always been under incessant attack. It is now a monthly ceremony for them, wherein they know that every month these guys will come and hit them hard. They don't just hit them like leave 5 people dead. They hit them hard, whereby they leave scores of people, at least 50 people at every point in time. They hit that state, they leave them dead. A Bello Matawale, a Badaru, they cannot say, okay, let us do what? Let us ensure that these boys who are in Plateau have their way to own AK-47 and AK-49. They look away. They are silent. The social media of Matawale, of Badaru, I don't know if anybody have come across it, where they are commiserating. You know, I have not come across the Twitter handle, the social media handle of the Minister of State, or the Minister of Defense, Federal, and all that, whereby they are sharing their condolences, they are sharing their grief. Or instead, have I seen Matawale visit Edo recently? Have I seen Badaru visit Edo regarding this issue? Is Minister of Defense not supposed to visit the two states? The Minister of Defense, Badaru and Matawale, because they are Fulani men, they are now turning their back against Middle Belt and South. If anything happened, when the last time that they said Nigerian army mistakenly blow people up with drones in Kaduna, we saw Matawale and Badaru. They jetted down to that village. When they went there, they compensated the families. In the space of 3 months, Plateau State and Benue State, nothing less than 500 persons have been killed by these Fulani bandits. I never see Badaru go visit. I never see Matawale there. And neither have I seen them push any form of intervention. Like, okay, these are the numbers. Let us set up forest guards. Let us set up anti-terrorism squads that will be made up of the local indigenes, and we are going to what? Arm them with AK-47 and AK-49. These guys, they will be numbered, they will be properly profiled, those guns will be properly GPS, they will be properly monitored, so that if you go and do anything other than what you are giving it for, you, your family, you will be gone for it. These are things that it is easily done. I want to believe that this is what they did for them in Katsina and Zafra, which I know might not be, but they can do this for the people of Benue and Plateau State, and they will willingly and gladly. I mean, they will just fulfill all the terms and prerequisites. But what do we see? They allow them to be when the terrorists are attacking them with RPGs and AK-47s. They go they carry Kondo. Who does that? And then the DSS chief came out the other day. The DSS chief said that, you know what, just as they did in Kazaure, just the way as they did in a state in Bauchi, when the terrorists came, about 1,000 of them faced the terrorists, about 20, though they killed about 500 of the people that repelled them, but eventually those terrorists were brought down. Oga, we don't want that kind of defense. Nobody wants. Don't send people to their early grave. The DSS chief, who is a Yoruba man, should speak where the truth is. Speak the truth and let the evil in the system be ashamed. If the DSS chief is advising people to take things into their hands, the DSS chief should say it the way it is. They need weapons. I am happy. Oh God, I am happy. That video that I saw, when I played for you, you self, you go no say, until all of us go actually mad, that nobody has the monopoly of violence. Because when the Fulani wanted to enter your forest, I don't think they wrote a letter to us. Did they invite us? They never told us anything. All of a sudden, we just said that there are some people in the forest there kidnapping people. There was no any formal letter, any approval that was seek, any permission that was granted to them. We just found out that boom, they don't enter the forest and they carry people. When they demand for 50 million, if you cannot pay, they buy you. That is what they are still doing. They've not, it has not gotten to a point whereby they can go into people's villages, because there are no more villages that they can go to in the south. The part of the south that they go to now is in the southeast, where they attack Ebonyi and Enugu and Mufu. They are just planning on attacking some parts in Oyo too. So those that are in Enugu, Ehamufu, Ebonyi, and Doni, they must also take their cry away from social media. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don talk this thing at least over 5 to 6 years ago. Now the only thing these people, these marauders, these bullies, what they get is you yourself must present yourself as a bigger bully. Don't form civility here. Stop acting that I'm a good citizen. Me too, I no wan carry gun. But Fulani man, where they carry gun? We saw what happened in the Middle Belt. When that guy who got attacked by a Fulani man, just because the guy was a combative person and he overpowered the Fulani man, and in that battle, he was able to down the Fulani man. We saw what the Nigerian judiciary did to him. Talking about Sunday Jackson, Nigerian judiciary sentenced him to death. Another one again in Ibadan, a farmer who just applied a pesticide to his farm, and then the Fulani man took his cow to go and eat it. All his cows died. They have arrested the man, a man who never invited the Fulani man into his farmland. So you can see that when you are waiting, you are wasting your time. Because time and time again, the Nigerian federal government doesn't seem to be ready to help us. I mean, what is it going to take for the Nigerian government to ask for the Middle Beltans that we need 3 able-bodied men that will voluntarily be a forest guard, border securities, village to village man hunters, or terrorist, anti-squad terrorist gangs or bands or whatever they want, groups. But the federal government will give you guys a uniform. You guys will have a command control system. You guys will have a walkie-talkie. And most importantly, you guys will have a matched weapons to repel these people. And you guys will have a mandate within 6 months. You guys should submit yourself. The Nigerian army will create or the Nigerian police, they can decide to work with the Nigerian police or the Nigerian army. It should be the Nigerian police, because this has to do with internal security. This Nigerian police will be their superiors. Okay? And when those things are over, those guys will have an automatic admission into the Nigerian police force. Now, some people, they tackle. This is what Ibrahim Traore is doing. What we have for Voluntary Defense Force, VDF. These guys are not even getting paid. In Burkina Faso, they don't even get paid. They only get incentives whenever they are able to repel terrorists. That is what they get, because the country is literally poor. If Nigeria is saying that buy 3,000 to 4,000 AK-47, one AK-47 costs around 1.9 million. When you buy about 2,000 of it, it is a worthy investment. It is just less than 5 billion naira. One life of a Nigeria is way valuable than 5 billion naira. Give them uniforms. Let them face these guys. Because we know that these terrorists and bandits have now turned Benue and Plateau to safe haven, where they believe they can just attack, eat and run any goddamn time they are thirsty for blood. Haba! I am glad that video, they sent it to me. God, you will watch the video, just calm down. We're gonna saving the best for the last. You know, yesterday we saw the Plateau governor. He said he has gone into a collaboration with a drone manufacturing company. That which drone? You mean drone that the bandits are already using? Okay, which drone? Muftwang has been in government for approximately 2 years. The very day one that he became the governor, that first week, people were attacked in Plateau State. At that very moment, Muftwang never saw the need to purchase drones. The Plateau people all came out in drones to go to the state government house to protest that the insecurity cannot be allowed to go untamed, uncontrolled. Plateau people hit the street demanding for them to be able to defend themselves. You know, waiting Muftwang say, well, the security apparatus is not within my jurisdiction. Everybody knows that in Nigeria. But what people expect you as a state governor to do is to cry out. Call the Minister of Defense to come into your state. Call the Minister of State for Defense to come into your state. Call the President. Make una come. This state is becoming unbearable. If una no fit come, I believe you guys should dissolve it and turn it into a military zone. These are what they expect. This is what it is expected of the state governor to do. Because above all things in this life, security is the number one thing. Security of life and properties comes before peace. This is why there's a saying that the biggest prize for peace is war. It is the man who has the capacity to carry out the greatest violence that can enjoy the best of peace. This is why you see that America is always peaceful. This is why you see that the Fulanis, the kings, and the sultans, the sheikhs are even untouched. Yes. Because they are the what? The superiors. They are like the traditional chiefs that the bandits and co respect. This is why you see that you will hardly see those bandits, their homes, their chiefs, their traditionals. You hardly see them being, because they have now, they have presented themselves as those that have the monopoly of violence. But I am so glad and happy, so very happy that my boys, my men in Benue, Plateau, Edo don't learn, and they have taken this thing offline. Let us watch the video together.
I'm going there right now. People will see the Fulani guy we are talking about. Funny enough, the funniest thing now is this, that when this guy was apprehended last night, he has been boasting that he has been to area command and that they have always released him. That criminals will never finish in Nigeria, and that no matter how they torture him, he is not going to say anything. So now you say no matter what the police do, you not go talk anything, Abi. You not go talk, and you go continue to the thief. Una will continue to the kidnap people. Nah so. Una go do like that.
They no go fit come, ma.
The head.
Even though they carry anything, they no go fit come.
They no go fit come where una dey.
They no fit shop that money. They no fit carry. They go kill Bature.
How many of una?
Now the one Jalil with my own second one. Now 3 will be.
Which bush una dey?
Now say now the same place with the Jalil.
Who be Jale?
The one why they kill in Nebo, the one why they kill Batu, they carry Batu, they go Libya, go na my own Ethiopia. They say the one.
But na Nigeria be you be na Nigeria you be.
Na Nigeria be.
You be Nigeria. Which state?
Na where state where I dey.
Which state you be? Be Katsina, be Kado, be where you be?
For both a place. No be say na him na. Yesterday, not be here, they come and come. You see clothes why they come.
Because what I am saying right now, before I finish this video, when this boy was apprehended by the vigilantes that were actively on duty last night, hold on, when they apprehended him, the room they kept him, they decided not to torture him, decided to just like lock him up in a room. Unfortunately for the chairman of the vigilante, most of his diet food, plantain, I think dry plantain and some other things that were there, this boy messed them up, pee on them, practically defecated on all of them. Most of his clothes, most of the things that were there, they messed them up. And this boy is saying right now that no matter what they do to him, he is never going to confess. That they are deeply inside the bush, inside the forest, and that people cannot get there. You now, if they follow you, you fit carry people enter the forest, you fit carry people enter the bush.
I dey fear now.
You dey fear now to enter there.
Nah, yeah, me I say now. Yeah, may they go kill me.
So if you go there now, they will kill you quick.
Chap, if you are there here, they no go feel. My neighbor they fit come. Cause I'm the second, they go come. Together, if they see me here now, they keep I don't go my call.
So this thing what una do last night, so he good, I be no good.
Me, I don't know, not be myself.
Okay, they bring you corn, a cow they won't use you can't do before. But all of a sudden now, because they can't carry you and start kidnapping.
They give me this thing.
They give you something in shop.
Fish. No, say me, I know the shop fish. I can't be producer. He come understand. Me, I don't know, say now, I say he come. I say, thank God.
So, right now, people can see, this is one of the kidnapper in Anegbete. Because of, they had to bring him out because he messed up the room that he was kept.